I hear people use the term value proposition all the time. You also hear a lot of times in marketing context, people talk about positioning. Today, I would like to talk about those two things, and I'm going to talk about them as part of a very important three-step progression. Hi, I'm Greg with Prickrell Consulting, and first I would like to thank Thomas Nordin from Tolpagorny, my friends up in Stockholm, for suggesting that I do a vlog on this topic. So, as always, let's start with some definitions. What is a value proposition? If you do research, you'll find a lot of definitions. The phrase I like, that I think captures it the best, is a value proposition is a promise of value. It is value that you're promising to deliver to the market. And value can be a tricky thing. Sometimes value is really straightforward. We can look at the economic value of something that we're doing. I deliver a product that saves an organization $1 million a year. I can start understanding what that value is. But a lot of times it's trickier. If you think about the things in your life that you love, maybe your favorite guitar, maybe your car, your camera, whatever it is, they have emotional value, which impacts the way you look at it. But a value proposition is a promise of value. And in another vlog, I will talk about how you can capture value propositions. So once we understand the value that we're promising to the market, we can start thinking about how we want people to think about that relative to alternatives, and that is positioning. So this is the value I'm going to deliver. This is the way I want you to think of those things relative to, for example, competitive offerings. So these are the first two steps in the chain. I have value that I'm going to deliver to the market, and this is the way I want to look at it. And an example might be Mercedes-Benz. In the United States, it is almost purely a luxury brand. So people think of it as very high-end cars. I was a little shocked when I moved to Europe and I saw that Mercedes were being used as taxis. So part of the way Mercedes-Benz is positioned in the United States is as, just great engineering, cars that last a long time. A taxi drives a lot of miles and a Mercedes can take it. So those are the first two steps. The last step is what we call messaging, and that is really the verbatim text that you're going to put in collateral, like brochures, product descriptions. It's going to go into pitch decks. It's going to go on the site. So those are the three steps in the chain. I've got the value proposition that is a promise of value. I have got positioning, which is the way I want people in the market to think about my offering relative to alternatives. And once I understand those two, I can create the messaging, the exact messages that I want to send to the market. If we take a look at this graphic, we can see the three steps. And this is a good opportunity to talk about accountability. So you as a product manager are absolutely accountable for coming up with the right value proposition. Nobody should understand your product better than you do. When it comes to positioning, I can see that's an opportunity to probably work with marketing to understand how you want people to think about it, how it should align with corporate positioning. So positioning can happen at different levels, both at the product level and at the brand or corporate level. And then when it comes to messaging, to me, that is really the clear domain of marketing. And specifically, that's usually Marcom, marketing communications, who gets informed about the value proposition from the product manager, works with them to create this positioning, and finally generates the messaging that goes out to the market. So I hope that was helpful and clear, and I will see you next week. All right, thanks so much for watching this vlog, and as usual, I'm going to disappear now so you can see this gorgeous location where I'm filming.